The Michigan Department of Natural Resources operates 6 state fish hatcheries where eggs are hatched and baby fish or fry are raised. The state's southernmost hatchery is the Wolf Lake State Fish Hatchery. It offers a visitor center that includes a wide variety of displays and information to educate the public.
We are open 1st of April through the end of October regularly, and then November we're open weekends only, and then we go down to we're not open in the winter. Our trails are always open, you can always feed the fish, but the crux of our programming is in the spring, summer, and fall.
The State Fish Hatchery at Wolf Lake is the only one in Michigan that rears Great Lakes Muskie. As a result, the trucks that leave this facility could be taking fish anywhere throughout the state.
Our main goal of this project is to establish 2 new broodstock lakes. What I mean by broodstock lakes is where we keep adults that we'll be able to go to in the future to take eggs from. So currently, right now, we're using the Detroit River for all of our broodstock. The problem with using the Detroit River is just the sheer size of it. It's very labor intensive to get the females and males, the adults, and get the eggs to bring back to the hatchery.
In the past, the Wolf Lake Fish Hatchery reared a different strain of muskie, which affected how and where the fish were distributed. Now that they only raise the Great Lakes strain, they have more flexibility regarding where the young fish are taken.
We are raising northern strain muskie, which are not indigenous to Michigan, except for a very small portion of the western end of the UP. So what this gives us the ability to do is pretty much stock any body of water with muskie to create future fishing opportunities, and also to reestablish muskie populations that are on the decline across the state.
When the fish are around 3 to 4 inches, they are moved outdoors to one of 4 rubber-lined ponds that hold the fish.
So those started out in the hatchery in the spring when we got their eggs in May. They were raised there until approximately mid to late August. And then because we want to get them up to that larger size, we need more space for them. So they moved out to the ponds, and they've been out there since. So they're just draining these fish out, and they'll go right on the truck and get stocked into several locations.
The process to get the fish out of the ponds and into position to be loaded onto trucks usually takes only a few days.
These 4 ponds are all connected underground via PVC pipe, and we have an external kettle, if you will, or a collection basin. So as we drain the pond down, all the fish are going to run underground, and they're going to be collected into this concrete box we have here, where we can easily bring up stocking vehicles and get them loaded onto trucks.
Even if you're not an angler coming here to visit the hatchery or one of our other hatcheries, an opportunity to go on the nature trails and just see how conservation works in Michigan and how you can be a part of that and enjoy our natural resources.
What anglers can look forward to in a few years is there's just going to be a lot more bodies of water sprinkled all over the state, so they don't have to drive as far where they did in the past, where we had a small number of lakes that we were providing fisheries with the northern strain. Now we're pretty much branching out, and we've added just a lot more bodies of water to fish.